Everybody, man, got my family in the building. Nation. Let's go, y'all. Mental Health Mondays is back. Can you guys hear me loud and clear? Shout out to Terrence, Joey Boy, Robert, Raider Way, Dirty Raider. What's up with y'all, man? What is up with y'all? It's good to be back. I told you guys I would be bringing the Mental Health Mondays back. We're going to start doing these at least once a month. It's kind of hard to keep them going every other week or every week, but we are here. This isn't a typical show, y'all. For those who just subscribe to the channel, this is a show for everyone in the nation to come through, talk, let everybody know about your history, your stories, the things that you deal with, whether it's depression, anxiety, PTSD, bipolar disorder, whatever it is that you deal with, man. You can come over here and talk about it without any judgment, any of that, man. Like I said, man, Mental Health Mondays, I hold this really dear to my heart. I love this live because this is just, man, we need more of this in the world, man. We need somewhere, a centralized place where everybody can go, man, and just talk about the issues and what they deal with in life. You feel me? With that being said, I have to be honest with you guys. It is very hard to keep people booked on this show because a lot of the time, last minute, people, get afraid or they get a little scared to come talk and come tell their testimonies. And that's cool with me. I get it. Trust me, I understand, because there's anxiety even in that. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, I'm going to have a couple people. If you guys want to pull in tonight, man, and come talk, you know what I mean, and express yourselves in any way you want to, this is the platform for us tonight for everybody to just pull up and talk. Shout out to Terrence L, man, suicide prevention. The link is in the chat, man. Also on the ticker below, National Suicide Prevention Hotline is 800-273-8255. Dirty Raider, my brother, I see you backstage. I'm going to pull you in a second. I got you, my brother. But yeah, man, I just want to say, man, this is a place with love. No criticisms, no judgments. I'm going to keep saying that over and over tonight because I want my brothers and sisters to know that this is a safe place to talk. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my OG, A Graph. Thanks for doing this. No, don't thank me, brother. We all need this, man. I need this. Bass needs this. OG needs this. Dirty needs this. You know what I mean? Terrence needs this. We all need this, man. You feel me? So at the end of the day, man, it's the least we can do over here on this channel because I deal with all this as well. You know what I mean? So you guys don't understand how much y'all help me within this. Ricky, man, I get injections every 2 weeks for my mental health, paranoid, depression, and anxiety. My prayers go out to you, brother. If you ever need someone to speak to, pull up over here, whether you want to do it in the comments section or you can follow me on Instagram at graphic916. Hit my DM. If you ever want to talk, brother, I'll shoot you my email in there. And if it ever gets severe to the point where you feel some type of way, I'll even shoot you my number, man. You can call me and we can talk each other off that ledge because it happens to all of us. And one more time, man, I got to say this too. I just got this text message, man. I don't like to put my people's business in the streets, but our brother Spotlight, man, he's getting over COVID-19 right now, but he's having a difficulty right now in life, and he needs as many prayers. He needs as much just positive energy his way because he's going through it right now, y'all, and that's one of our brothers, man, and he needs that love. If you guys can, man, do me a favor, flood his comment section, flood his Instagram, and just let him know that we love him from the bottom of our hearts, man. He's going through some shit, and we are here for him. With that being said, man, look, this is not a night where, look, no super chats, man. I'm not going to be trying to sell no clothes. I'm not going to be telling you guys to do it or asking you guys to do this and do that, to wipe them feet, no, nothing. This is just here for us to talk, and you know what I mean? It is what it is. With that being said, let me bring my brother Dirty on real quick, man. What's up with you, bro?
What's up with you, docs? What's up, nation? Yo, can you hear me?
I can't hear you. Your mic's off.
All right, let me turn off these headphones.
See if you can get it back on, and then come right back on. Go out and
Can you
come
hear me
right back
now?
in, my brother. Let me see. Let me get my guy on real quick. Jack Kenner, what's up with you, my brother? Saw Mikey with Simone Raider. Yes, you love to see it, man. You love to see it. Let's get everybody in the comment section real quick. Dan, what's up, my brother? What's up, my brother? Jonathan, man, salute to you as well, King. Dirty.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
I still can't hear you, bro. Yo,
you there?
let me see if
Can
I
you
can
hear me?
get your mic. You have your mic muted, brother.
Let's see. Mike.
Oh, shoot. Can y'all hear him? Hold on. Let me see if it's on my end. Hold on real quick. Let me see what I can do real quick. There we go, brother. I hear you.
You hear me now?
Yes, that was my fault, brother. That was my fault, man.
Okay. I was like, man, I thought I had everything right.
Yeah, my bad, brother. My bad. How you doing tonight, King?
Hey, man, you know what? After a 12-hour shift, I'm okay.
There you
Yeah.
go. What's on your mind, my brother? Let everybody know, because when you come on, we usually talk about sports. Give us a backstory, man. Give us a little bit of what you got going on, what you deal with, because man, within the nation, man, it's always good to hear from our brothers and sisters that it's okay not to be okay, just like my brother Ray Swiss says, man. So you got the floor, brother. What's going on with you?
So a little bit of background about me. Born in Oakland, raised in Los Angeles. Spent all my summers for 18 years East Palo Alto, where my family is from.
EPA.
So yeah, I'm big town EPA, big Midtown hog all day long.
Yes, sir.
Been in the same profession 21 years. I'm a AAA tow truck driver down here in Southern California. 5 kids, one ex-wife, one current wife. Oldest is 21, youngest is 13. Was just told last week that I'm expecting another one, so now we have a 6. Right.
Hey.
I just turned 42. So
hey, God's plan, King. God's plan.
I don't complain. I give whatever he gives me, I take it in stride. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So my oldest daughter, kind of a touchy subject, what I mean, with the LGBTQ and all of that, everything, you know what I mean? Actually haven't even spoken to her in probably about a year. She won't talk to me. It is what it is. I'm still giving her space.
Let me tell you something real quick, Dirty, before you finish that. I have a 20-year-old daughter right now that I have not talked to since January as well. She deals with depression. She deals with anxiety. She deals with a lot of other things. Me and her mother, I had her when I was 16. So we never had the greatest relationship. We were too young to kind of raise a kid. You feel me? And it's tough. It's tough. So I just want you to know, brother, like you got somebody like you know what I mean? I'm dealing with that right now. Sending text messages, just trying to get trying to provoke some type of emotion. So it is what it is. All we can do as fathers is keep trying. But after a while, I'm gonna be honest with you. We're human beings. It kind of touches us. It kind of hurts us to a point where it's like, I gotta stop for myself. Just like you said, give her space. Gotta give her space because at the end of the day, bro, you're gonna stir yourself crazy trying to go that route. But
well, she's everything like me, so I automatically know. You know what I mean? Like when I get heated, I'm mad at you, man. Don't talk to me till I talk to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm letting her have her space. You know what I mean? She's coming around. You know what I mean? So, you know what? I love my daughter, regardless. My daughter, my son, whatever she wants to be called, bro. I may not believe in what she believes, but that's my child, and I will always love my child, no matter what choice they ever make in life. You know what I mean? It's not my life for them to live; it's their life. So I just let them live their lives. I hope they be the best people they are in the world. As I tell my kids, and some people think I'm being an ass when I say it. Do the best. Be the best at whatever it is you do. You want to be a drug dealer? Be the world's best drug dealer. You know what I mean? You want to be a gangbanger? Be the world's best gangbanger. You want to be an accountant? Be the world's best accountant, best doctor, whatever. Do your best. Put your best foot forward. Don't have to go work a 12-hour shift like I do. You know what I mean? So, and I help people all day long, as you know. That's all tow truck drivers do. You know what I mean? Our hours are literally helping people. You know, so with my mental health, I've come to the establishment roughly about 4 or 5 years ago. And this is something I just always say to myself when things start bothering me. He don't give you more than you can handle.
Always.
You know what I mean? He don't give you more than you can handle.
Yep.
Sometimes our biggest problems are us. We're in our head and we
Way
make
too
such
much.
a big deal out of stuff that ain't even that much big of a deal. You know, we be at stage 1 and all of a sudden 5 minutes later we at stage 50 and nothing is even developed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So sometimes we are our worst enemies, but if we step out of our way, sometimes those moments can be so much calmer for us. I'm not saying every moment, but a few of these moments we put within ourselves, and we just have to learn to be like, you know what? I'm gonna say a little prayer, and I'm gonna go on about my day.
Yeah.
Because at that point in time, if you harvest on it, it'll continue to come back.
You know one thing we gotta do too though, as men, sometimes we gotta go sit our ass down.
Yeah.
Because what we'll do is we'll overwork ourselves. We'll over just everything because, you know, like you said, we're so far in our heads. We need more money. We need more of this. We need more of that. That sometimes it's just like, just go sit your ass down, bro. Just go sit down. Go sit down. And like you said, give it to God. Because at the end of the day, sometimes, bro, it's just
or whoever you worship. I'm not just gonna say God, whoever you worship, because I believe everybody's got, you know, everybody's got a different preference. They may call them something different. Hey, look, I really don't care. You know what I mean? It's your life, your beliefs. You know what I mean? Do you? Because I'm gonna do me.
Yeah.
My beliefs may not be the same as yours, but I ain't gonna fight you about it.
Hell no.
I ain't gonna argue with you about it. You know what I mean? Just I'm happy. You safe. You cool. You happy. Your life going well.
Yeah.
That's it.
If you're happy, I'm happy, man. At the end of the day, that should be the motto for everybody in this life. If you happy, I'm happy. Because at the end of the day, man, all we are is responsible for our own happiness, man. If I'm not happy, my kids, my wife are gonna sense it. They're not gonna be happy. But let me ask you this: what do you do? What do you do to help you when you're too much in your head, or you're dealing with a depression or anxiety? Like I use the gym, you know what I mean? For example, or I pick up a pen and I write music.
Okay.
What have you found that works for you in certain situations where you feel like it's just the end of the world?
Yeah. Well, by the way, some of your music is fire, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna blow smoke up your ass and tell you everything is fire, because it ain't. But some of your shit is fire, bro. Some of your shit is fire.
I think it all is, but yeah, I feel you know.
You're supposed to think it's the hottest thing.
I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
I'm like that.
That's real shit. That's real. That's
like
what
that
we need more in this life is real, because you have to respect real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what do you use in certain avenues, man, to get you back to that point where you find a piece of happiness when you go talk that marijuana shit?
I'm just being honest. I don't like the pills that they tried to put me on.
Yes, me
they
neither.
make me feel sometimes worse than the moment that I'm in. It's not natural. You know what I mean? It's man-made. It's chemically induced. Some of it is chemically induced to keep you on it so that they continue to make money. They're not really trying to help you. They're just trying to prolong the situation.
Straight up.
You know, now I'm not knocking all the drugs. I'm just saying some of them, you know what I mean? They don't help. They just make things worse half the time. They had me on some pill, and bro, I literally lost my mind one night, bro. I thought about killing a couple of people. I thought about some suicide. I thought about driving out on the freeway and just stepping out in the middle, bro. I had to. Once I cut that off, I have not had that issue.
But this is the problem, though, Dirty, bro. These doctors, man, they misdiagnose us all the damn time, and that's what happens. You know what I'm saying? Because when you talk to someone like you can genuinely tell that's not who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Not.
Yeah. So, like with me, I feel you. I never got that extreme with the pills, but I felt like this ain't me, so I stopped. I may give it a week at the most, and I just found meditation. I found the gym. I did different things. Like you said, the tree, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That works for you. But yeah, them pills ain't it, man. Them pills
It's
ain't
not.
it.
And that was after 5 days of being on them.
Yeah.
Only 5 days.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? After that, I was like, what's going to happen if I stay on them 10? If I stay on them 15? If I stay on them 20?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what's
Yeah.
going to happen then? So I let those go. And I just said, you know what? I'll have me a nice little Modelo,
Yeah. There you go.
nice little trees, and I'm straight. Like,
That's all
I
that
don't need
matters.
much more than that. My wife loves me. My kids love me. You know what I mean? My savior loves me. And I
Yeah.
love myself. More than anything, I love myself. And I love life. My life ain't perfect, but I don't need $100 million either.
No,
You know
hell
what I
no.
mean? I literally just get in trouble with millions of dollars. I literally get in trouble.
A
I
lot
do
of us
some
would.
good, but I do a lot of bad. I already know that. I do a lot of bad.
You know,
So,
you know yourself, man. That's all that
yeah,
matters. You know yourself.
that and golf.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
play golf.
I
I play
love it
golf
too. Yeah.
every Friday morning, 6 o'clock. I'm at the golf course.
That's
I,
dope, bro.
I it's what I look forward to every week. You know
Yes.
what I mean? I work my 4 days. Like I said, 21 years, same profession. So I do 12 hours, 4 days a week. You know, Monday,
That's
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm off Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You know what I
that is
mean?
dope, brother.
That's that life, you
Yeah.
know. So other than
So
I just look forward to golf every Friday. You know what I mean? That's my highlight of the week right there. That and then maybe a client may be coming through to get their car done on Saturday or something because I customize cars too at the house. But like literally
I'm,
that
listening, I'm gonna send out this
no,
link real quick. So I'm listening to you,
you
brother.
good. You good. So you know, it's a misconception when they say black men can't what they say multitask. We can
Yeah.
multitask. See, we know how to multitask, especially if you're married. You know how to multitask. You can listen in. But
Now, do you kind of sometimes do you spiral? Like if you get into a situation like where you start living inside your head a little too much, do you go through those like manic depression kind of situations where you kind of just spiral out of control, or is it
I
like
got moments where I don't want to be bothered. Yeah,
okay,
I do have those moments where I don't want to be. Today was one of those days. Actually, I woke up this morning on the wrong side of the bed.
gotcha.
You know what I mean? Like I literally
I
woke
have
up
those
on the wrong
days.
side of the bed this morning.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't anything anybody did to me. It was just how I was feeling about myself.
Yeah.
You know. So I was like,
Let me ask you this,
I'm
man.
waking up late. Yeah.
How much does your wife play a part with the peace that you found?
A big part because she suffers from anxiety. So
Gotcha.
I have to learn to have patience. You know, I didn't used to be a patient person.
Yeah.
Like
I
I'm
did
a
with that.
Leo, so I want it. You know what I mean? When I ask for it, you
Yeah,
know what I mean?
y'all different, man. Y'all
Yeah,
different.
I don't like people beat around the bush. You know what I mean? Just be straightforward. You know,
Yeah.
we had a club member leave our car club. You know what I mean? He called today. He ran around for 15 minutes. You know about, hey,
Mm-hmm.
how you guys been doing? Blah blah blah. And it's like, bro, you know what? You left. You left on bad terms. You still beating around the bush. Even we know you want to come back. You still beating around the bush, bro. Would you learn to come forward and just shoot shit like it's
Yeah.
supposed to be shot? Then we can talk. But I don't have time to beat around the bush. So that's where I say my patience has gotten a whole lot better. You know what I mean? Because before I wouldn't even take the time to explain that to him. I'd be like, man, you wasting my time. Get off my goddamn phone and hang up. Boom. That's it. You know, so I've gotten better to telling people, hey, look, this is your problem, bro.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't like you, but I am a shoot straight from the hip type person. So if you're not gonna shoot straight, don't waste my time, man. I got kids, I got a family, I got a job. I don't have time to just waste on literally nothing. You know what I mean? So he's like, okay. But I
Let me
do
ask
have
you this real
moments
quick.
where,
Raider
yeah,
Carlos, because he said this pandemic is annoying sometimes to feel like I'm limited to stuff outside. How did you navigate through the pandemic dealing with the things that you deal with mentally?
you know what? I didn't have the problem that everybody else had on lockdown because
Mm-hmm.
we're classified as first responders. So I still had to go to work.
Okay.
I'm still outside every
Yeah.
day. I'm still dealing with people every day. You know what I mean? My wife's a RN over at USC CAC. So she had to do that. You know what I mean? She had to go to work, all of that. So for me, it didn't bother me as much as it bothered other people.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say this: I believe it's the root of my daughter's problem because she was fine before the pandemic. She was fine going to school, no problems. You know what I mean? That time sitting at home, you know what I mean? I think I think that played a part in it. You know, I seen a lot of people
Yeah.
spiral down during the pandemic. I got friends that kind of lost their minds. Not, you know what I mean? It's it's almost like America tried to institutionalize everybody.
Yeah, most definitely.
I get that. I get that feeling. They tried to institutionalize everybody, and the ones that they were successful with, now they're trying to treat them with their expensive medications.
I see
Versus,
a lot of that right now. I actually have some nurse partners that I know that actually basically said the same. They echo the same sentiment that you're talking about.
yeah,
That the pandemic made a lot of people rely on manufactured drugs in order for people just to go back outside because they
yeah,
were behind closed doors for so long that it was very difficult to even get back into the real world.
yeah, it
Yeah.
was. And so, it's funny because if you think about it, the penitentiary, all the institutionalizations of people, right? That's the biggest money maker in America, right?
Yes, sir.
This it's the biggest money maker in America.
Capricorn gang, too loyal to the soil. Capricorn gang, let's go.
I can dig it. I can dig it. um, so the second biggest thing is the drug manufacturers, right? So
Mhm.
if I can get you to mentally go crazy and need what I'm offering you, I'm gonna boost my money.
Yeah.
And half the time, and I'm only saying half, I'm not saying all. I believe 50% of the time, people just need somebody to listen to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's why this was created, my brother, because
Yeah,
what you just said, because so many people reach out. Before I even did one mental health episode, I have dozens of messages, Facebook, Instagram, like, hey man, I deal with some things. Would you be able to just talk about it? You know, maybe, and I'm like, why can't I do something like this? Because I deal with the same shit. And I know
yeah,
how much it means to be able to decompress and speak to someone about the shit that you're dealing with. You know what I mean? So, I mean, with that being said, bro, I totally agree with you with the whole drug thing and all that. That's why I think this show is needed much more right now because of the whole pandemic. And right now it seems as if everything's trying to get shut back down until everybody gets this vaccine, which I'm not going to go too deep into the details with that because I don't like talking about that shit. But it's crazy right now, man. And I just want everybody to understand, man, like we need a safe place where we can just sit back and chop it up. And like we don't want my bro to go out there and jump in front of a fucking bus. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't want my brother to go out there and lit his gun off because you know what I mean, some drugs or some other shit's going on in his life. At the end of the day, man, you know what I mean? I'm happy, bro, that you found some peace. You know what I mean? With what even the tree, my wife does the same thing. Like that helps her out so much. It literally just relaxes her, gets her to the point where she's not in her head anymore, and she just enjoys. And she don't deal with depression or anxiety. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But even that, like she still has her, you know, her shit that she deals with as well. But
yeah,
I can't fuck with Tree because I already think too much as is. I don't know why,
yeah,
bro. If I smoke, I'm literally out of it.
yeah.
I
Well,
can't.
I smoke, like I said, I I suffer from dyslexia.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So that's one of my triggers as well. It's like that's one of the reasons I don't really read books because
Yeah.
it triggers me.
Mhm.
After about 15, 20 minutes, words start scrambling.
Yep.
You know, I'm fine for 15 minutes. After that, words just literally start scrambling. And then
Yeah.
I have ADHD,
Me
so I
too.
can't sit
Yeah.
too long, you know. Um, so my smoking,
Audio books, brother. Audio
yeah,
books.
I try, but at the same time, documentaries, film, I
Mhm.
learn better when I can see and hear at the same time. So if I can see what you're trying to describe and I can hear it,
Yeah.
I retain it better than I would if I were just to listen to it. It
Gotcha.
doesn't work well for me. I tried that coming up through school. I had even coming up at elementary, junior high, high school, I had to literally miss lunch during test day because I had to do my tests verbally. I couldn't write them down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
and
I had
at
to.
that point, you probably developed a complex in your head, like because of that shit. You know what I mean? So you're already angry at the world because of that. You like shit. Like why is my brain not functioning like most other people's shit? You know what I mean? So,
but then I found it's a gift because I'm more creative.
There's only a certain amount of people, man, that find the beauty in the most fucked up shit in the world. And just we're gonna go off of this right now because like what Raiders for Life said, PTS, and get them questions in, y'all. I want you guys to tell your testimonies, ask some questions. We want to respond to everybody as well. We don't want this just to be about what we deal with and what we got going on. Put what y'all got in the comment section.
Can I respond to Raiders for Life real quick?
Go ahead, brother. It's your floor.
So, hey, Raiders for Life, man. I 100% understand what you're saying about PTSD, growing up in the hood, being shot at. I've been carjacked once. It was unsuccessful. His gun jammed. So I took off. His gun jammed. I was walking to the store with my cousin. Dude pulled a gun. He looked me dead in my face. And for some reason, he just put it back in his waist. You know what I mean? Growing up, I wasn't allowed to gangbang. I was a football player. So all the gangbangers in the hood wouldn't let me hang around. You know what I mean? Their scene. Yeah, they play dominoes with me in basketball, things of that nature. But I couldn't hang on the block at the spot. You know what I mean? It was like, nah, little bro, you got a life ahead of you. You know what I mean?
So football saved your life.
So yeah, football saved my life. That and my mom. I actually transferred from high school in South Central to the high school I'm at now, which is the high school I graduated from, which was Diamond Bar.
Yeah.
Because they had a hit put on me at the high school I left.
Shit.
You know, and what's funny is I ran into the guy about 2 years ago at a comedy show that put the hit on me. I was standing outside smoking on a cafe, smoking a joint.
Yeah.
And I felt this dude staring at me. So we locked eyes and he walked over. He said, "Hey, I want to ask you a question. I ain't got no problems with you right now. I just got to ask you a question." I said, what you need, brother? He was like, "Is your name James?" I was like, "Yeah, my name is James." I was like, "Do I know you?" He's like, "Did you go to Dorsey High School?" I said, "Yeah, bro. I went to Dorsey High School. I played football." I said, "And you put a hit on me." And he was like, "So you recognize me?" I said, "Yeah, I recognize you." He said, "I actually wanted to come over here and apologize. I had the wrong person."
Wow.
You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
Lord works in mysterious ways.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you playing football, you're not in the streets. I mean, you're not gangbanging. So
no.
Yeah. So what's the issue with the hit? Like that, to me, that was already ass backwards from the jump.
There was another James on the football team. We both lived on the east side. School was on the west side. The other James was an actual gangbanger. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. We looked similar, but he had about 120 pounds on him. You know, he was a linebacker. I was a corner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we rode the same bus. We lived in the same neighborhood.
Yeah.
We were both on the football team. Sometimes
go ahead.
Sometimes that mistaken identity can be a problem, but sometimes it can be a blessing too, because that allowed me to move somewhere else. And that actually broadened my horizon. I was in the hood and my mom moved me to the suburbs.
But let me tell you this though, real quick. You know, first of all, let me give you your flowers now. For someone to be mature enough to allow that to just, you know what, leave it at that. Okay, we cool, brother. You know what I mean? Like that lets you know that you're a mature adult and you kept it moving. But also, in a sense, football once again saved your life, because if you didn't have football, look, where we from, bro? If you don't play sports, you're gonna gangbang. It is what it is. And if you would have gangbang, you wouldn't allow that man to walk away from you. It wouldn't happen. You know what I mean? It just wouldn't have happened.
It's the mentality that sticks with you.
It would have been an issue. Somebody would have died that night. Point blank. Period. So
point blank. I
got to give you your flowers, brother, on that, because it takes a real man to put their pride to the side and say, you know what, man, I'm past that. Let's move on. Blah, blah, blah. Because it'd been so easy for you to be like, hold on, bro. So you mean to tell me you had the wrong James this whole time and I had to watch out for my own life all this time, thinking somebody wants to kill me, not knowing what that, because I've had that feeling before being where I'm from. And it's not a settling situation because you know you do things in the hood that you shouldn't do. A lot of times it comes back tenfold and it comes back to bite you in the ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I more power to you, my brother. More power to you, man. I really got to give flowers on that, King, because that's tough.
Look, my whole thing is, man, you know, in the end, when it's all said and done and you leave this world, right? Whose sins do you have to answer for? Yours or everybody else's?
Yours.
Yours, right?
Yeah.
So if I only got to answer for my sins, well, I don't need one of them. I don't need them all going to heaven with me. You know what I mean? If it's forgivable, it's forgivable.
Yeah.
At some point, everything in life is forgivable. People say it's not, but it is. When you truly reach a level of understanding, everybody in life's gonna do you wrong. Everybody, even your friends cross you the wrong way sometimes.
Yeah.
But y'all friendship is so strong that you let it go. But you won't do that for other people, and you never got to see these other people again. So why you keep stressing yourself about somebody you ain't never gonna see again?
Yeah.
How do you feel about yourself? How do you feel within yourself? You know what I mean? Is it something you can live with?
Yeah.
Is it something you could talk about?
Yeah.
Because half the time talking about it is a big release. That's why I say a lot of people just need somebody to listen. A lot of people, they got people to listen, but those people that are listening, they want to give their feedback. They want to throw their little 2 cents in. Well, it ain't at this point in time, it ain't about me. I see you hurting more than me. I'm not gonna tell you about well, for me, this won't do. No. At that point, you downplaying what they're going through.
Yeah.
Just listen to them and say, you know what, brother, sister, I understand.
Yeah.
You know?
Because people tend to forget that hurt people. And at the end of the day, you know what I mean? If you don't want to help someone, you know what I mean, just pick up the pieces, they're gonna continue to be hurt, man. And hurt people, man. And
hurt people.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, man, that was once again, bro, that was very big. Let me holler at Rage Raider real fast, my brother. My wife begged me to come out and go in our pool. I was scared. I was scared to leave my room. It's just in my head, and I messed up. Rage, you're not messed up, my brother, because you're here with us and you're talking about it. For those who don't know, Rage has been in this room for a long time, and I'm trying to find a way. You know what I mean? Collectively as the nation, man, I'm trying to figure out a way where we can get him to get out of his head and just go live life, man, because you don't want to sit in that room, man, and just stare at those four walls. You're pretty much in jail, brother. You're pretty much incarcerating yourself.
Let me ask you, what is Rage's if you don't mind, tell me a little bit of what are your triggers? How did this all begin? You know what I mean? Like sometimes we need to go back to the beginning and figure out what triggered this and can I fix it?
Yeah.
Because if your wife's begging you to come out, bro, she loves you.
Most definitely.
She loves you. So if you're in any part of your head, you feel like don't nobody love you, man, your wife love you because she's still sticking there with you. A lot of these women out here, they'll leave. They'll leave just like us men. Sometimes it's something, it's just too much to be dealing with, and we gotta go.
Yeah.
But if she's there, my guy, she loves you, bro. The nation loves you. I don't even know you, never seen you, never met you, brother. But I tell you this right now, if you called my phone and said, hey man, I just need somebody to listen to me for about 15 minutes. I ain't feeling right. Bro, you got my 15 minutes.
There you go. Hey, and me too. So you got a half hour right now, easy with me and Dirty Raider, man, if you need it. Even more. If you need to sit on the phone and talk even longer, bro, we here for you. Like I said before, reach out to me, man, on Instagram or whatever you need, whatever need be. I'm gonna put my email real quick in the comment section, man. If you want to,
if you got mine, go ahead and throw it in there.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna go get it real quick. Shit. Hold on real quick.
If not, I'll shout it out to you right now.
Shout it out real quick. What is it again?
It's Jaytime, JAYTIME, the number 0, the number 8, VW like Volkswagen at Yahoo.
Got you. Boom. So we got my email, rg.joshua@gmail.com. And we also got, oh shit, did it go down? Let me see. Yes. Hold on. Yeah, we got jtime08vw@yahoo.com, man. Hit either one of those emails or shit. Hit both of us up. Start a group one, man. And we'll most definitely talk to you, Rage. We want to get you out of that slump, man. We want to get you back into the real world, bro. Because like Dirty said, man, wise brother, man. He said, sometimes you got to go back. And that's what I did in my life. I spent about 5 years of my life rewiring myself because the normal that I was accustomed to was not normal at all. And I had to find that new normal. And it took time. I had to literally rewire myself and prepare myself for a whole new world outside of the realm I was used to. You know what I mean? And I think all of us at some point need to rewire this shit because a lot of us that come up in those areas, that come up in those in the slums, or not even that. Some people that even come up with money and just the situations that the circumstances that they're dealing with, it just ain't right. And you have to rewire yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Real quick, man, shout out to OG, man, Veterans Crisis Hotline. I love this, man, because we have a lot of veterans in the comment section. Veterans Crisis Hotline, 800-273-8255. I have a brother, man, that went into the military. Shout out to my brother Cash. He deals with a lot of shit, wakes up in sweats, punching shit. You know what I mean? Like he goes through it. He's seen one of his best friends out there in the field in Afghanistan get his head blown off right in front of him. That type of shit, man, will make you not rest easy, man. So if you guys need some help, man, reach out to that number, man. For real.
Man, I got a motorcycle club brother, Graf. He Marines. He used to be in the Marines. I think he's done 12, 13 duties, right? Tours. He's done 12, 13 tours, right? He's been blown up 6 times. He's been the only one to walk away from the convoy 5 times. And this brother only sleeps 10 minutes a day. Wow. That's all he can sleep. And so I understand.
Always be worse. Always be worse.
Always be worse. You know what I mean? So I fully understand when some of these cats be like, bro, I don't know what the problem is. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I can't fix it. Well, tough, it can be fixed. The problem is no one wants to help you the right way. Yeah. I'll help you. Yeah. I can't give you no drugs.
Everybody has an ulterior motive, bro.
Everybody has an ulterior. I don't have an ulterior motive. No. I just want you to be happy. Sure. Yeah. You know, I just want you to be happy.
It's always money, or it's always control. It's always something that most of these people, and don't get me wrong, there are some great psychologists out there. There are some people that you can speak to. I had one. Like 5 years ago, I quit drinking for almost 2 years. I went and spoke to a therapist because I was like, man, I don't know why I'm angry all the time. You know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. Like wanting to fight everybody and shit. This was years ago. And I got down to the root of the problem because, a lot of us growing up with parentless, without a mother or without a father, we don't understand why we're so fucking angry. You know what I mean? Yeah. And once you get to the root and you start seeing shit for what it is, then you can even start looking at your parents like, you know what? I get it. I understand why they are and why it happened, how it happened. Yeah. I want to give them another shot. Me and my mom are like this now. Like me and my mom are super tight. That's my girl. Like me, like, you know what I mean? Like my pops, it's a little different, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like if he needs to talk, he can call me. You know what I mean? Like, he was.
See, that was the root of my problem was my pops. Yeah. You know what I mean? Not being there. I can guarantee you, my dad lived 30 years of my life, bro. 30 years of my life. I can count on one hand how many times I remember seeing him. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yep. The last time I saw him, I told him, I said, look, Pops, I love you. I forgive you. I know you were on your things, you know what I mean? The little control of your life that was taken over, not by you, but by the things you were doing. I said, but look, I got kids now. You got grandkids. Yeah. Come see me. Yeah. You know what I mean? You up in Oakland, bro. I'll drive up, get you. I'll put you on a plane, train. You want to take the Greyhound, whatever it is. but I need you to come see your grandchildren.
This is your time to fix this shit.
It's your time to fix this shit, right?
Yeah.
So he's like, all right, yeah, I'll reach out to you. No problem, no problem, no problem. So one day I had this eerie feeling, man. I just had this real eerie feeling. I was like, man, something don't feel right. So I went to sleep. And then when I went to sleep, I saw my dad on a bus, riding the bus by itself. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't nobody driving it, but he's just sitting in the back, just by himself, bus just driving, right?
Mm-hmm.
So fast forward maybe 3 days, I called my auntie. I'm like, hey, you know how my pop's doing, blah, blah, blah. She's like, I don't know. I haven't really talked to him, blah, blah, blah. We're trying to get a hold of him. Fast forward a month and a half. He dies in the hospital by himself. They finally got a hold of me the day before they was getting ready to send him off because nobody had claimed him. You know what I mean? So I think they said he died around the same time I had the dream he was on the bus by himself. I had to go up there and claim my father after him being in the hospital for like a month and a half. And after him never being there for me, bro.
And you know what? And my condolences, my brother. You know, we love you, brother. And I hate to hear shit like that, man. I do, man. But let me tell you something. That man probably lived with that guilt forever. And it probably killed him, man. It probably did, because my pops, man, he dealt with the same. He's in a hospice right now. He was in a coma for 7 months. He had 2 strokes, and then he had COVID, and he's been down for almost pretty much a year now. And he's called me randomly. I want to kill myself. Woo, woo. And the guilt got to him. You know what I mean? And I think that I think your pops I think that he was ready. I think he was. He might have been ready, man, to see you and the kids, but I don't think that he was ready, prepared enough to still feel. He probably felt that guilt, man. Guilt to kill you, man. Guilt to kill you.
Yeah. So, you know, after,
but you a man, though, bro. For you to say, look, to push my shit to the side, I need you to be there for my kids. That takes, bro. Not a lot of people can ever reach that level of maturity. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I reached that level too. As like this past year, I talked to him. I said, you know what, we cool. We'll chop it up here and there. It still didn't feel right. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I felt like he needed me more than I needed him. So I was still there. So I was still there. You know what I'm saying? And I feel you, brother. And my condolences, man. It hurts because people don't understand.
The greatest thing he ever taught me was how to be a father by him not being one.
Bro, me too. I preach this all the time. I overcompensate because he was never there. My kids will never know that feeling, bro. You know what I mean? And it's,
bro, I got 3 boys. I got 2 girls, bro. I am their biggest cheerleader. I'm their biggest fan, bro. Like, they play any sport. I'm that dad that's dressed in the team shit, head to toe, big sign. You know what I mean? Screaming in the crowd. That's my kid. Yeah. You know, I don't want them to feel, you know, like they not loved, that I don't care. I may sometimes be in my own little world, but sometimes that's a safety for everybody else. So I don't want to lash out and say the wrong thing to my children.
As men, bro, let us go somewhere quiet and let us just unwind. As men, we need that. We need that. Or we can, bro, it's a huge weight on your shoulder as men that have to take care of our whole family. We have to be the rock. Sometimes we want to decompose and we want to fucking cry and we want to just get away and just let shit go. And we need that. And
I cried, bro. I cried.
Me too.
When something gets to a point where I just can't, bro. Look, a good cry,
bro,
will clear your soul, bro.
You mentioned your daughter. Like, that's a huge trigger for me because I wish that I was allowed or afforded the opportunity to be there for her as much as I am for my sons.
Me too.
You know, because of the circumstances. So on her end, I know there's a hatred built up because me and her mom clashed so much. But you know, we recently, before this past year, we reconnected and we were together all the time. I flew her out to Texas 3 times in 1 year. Asked her to move with me. We were getting closer and closer and closer. And I felt like she allowed her feelings in the past to come back to her. So she took a step back and I had to allow her to take that step back. And right now I'm playing the waiting game because I'm like, look, It hurts me to keep sending text messages saying I love you without a response, or hey, I miss you, I want to see you without a response. So at this point, and she's 20, just like your daughter, she's grown. At this point, you're grown, you can do what you want to do. I'm not going to continue to bug you because you have your own life. You know what I'm saying? Real quick, man, shout out to Jackie, man. Thank you on a super chat. And I told y'all don't have to do that tonight, man. This is just somewhere where we can all just build and just love on each other, man, and be honest with each other, man. This is what we need here. But I appreciate you, Jackie, as always, for the love and support of the channel. She said, my son's teacher found a note that he wants to kill himself. He says it was for Fortnite. It was a Fortnite thing, but it definitely put me on notice to always check on him. This shit's no joke. And that's scary because it's crazy you say that, Jackie, because my sons, they play Roblox all the time. And there was somebody a few weeks ago that said, I want to die. I want to die. My sons kept asking me, like, why does this person keep saying that? These kids, we have to keep an eye on our kids, man. This world is cruel. This world is, there's too much freedom with the internet now and with all the other shit going on. There's too many ways for kids to just get lost in the sauce. When we were kids, we had to go outside and actually see what the world brought to you. You know what I mean? These kids don't do that no more. I have to beg my sons to go outside to the park to throw the football around. You know what I mean? They don't even want to go outside no more. It's like, what the fuck? So
remember when we was just playing Tecmo Bowl, Madden, FIFA, Need for Speed. Yes. But these first player action games, man, they're too much.
Yeah.
They're too much for these kids.
Yes, man.
They really are. Some of the violence that's in there, some of the actions that take place in that game, like, it gives these kids a complex. Yeah. You guys, they say they monitoring the chat, but you're not monitoring the chat when I got a kid in Alabama calling my son the N-word 50 million times.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like,
that's sad, man.
What are you monitoring? So I really do limit my kids' gaming. They can play like Call of Duty, you know what I mean? But that Fortnite, that I'm not okay with that. What was the other one when they was building stuff? It's not
Minecraft. It's Roblox.
Minecraft. Yeah,
it's all that crazy shit, man.
Yeah, it's like, man, you know what? Calm down on some of that. You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna play the Minecraft for the architectural background of it and learning to build, I got no issue with that. But all that other stuff, that's not okay with me. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta set the Xbox parental, like, no, that's not allowed on there. You know what I mean? Then they got smart and started using my account, and I'm going on to play Madden. I'm like, what the hell? I don't play this shit. What is this stuff? You know what I mean? Like,
hey, real quick, Dirty, real fast. Hey, Rage, I put my email back in there again, brother. I'll put it on the screen real quick. Shout out to Jack, man. I appreciate you just because I love you, brother, with helping the nation. So many people you're helping. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for always, man. Always supporting Jack. Shout out to the 916 and shout out to my OG, Jack Kenna. It's right here. Hey, Spotlight, I sent you an invite, man. I would love for you to please pull up with me and Brother Dirty, man. If possible.
I would love to talk to Spotlight.
Please, Spotlight. I'm asking you for a favor, brother. Look, I got your text message earlier. And
we just want to shine some love on you, Spotlight.
Yes, Spotlight.
We just want to shine some love on you, brother.
Check your DM on IG, brother. I would love for you to just pull up and come talk with us for a few minutes, man. I want to try to see if we can get you in good spirits, brother. For real, man. Real quick, also, man, shout out to Pacian. I appreciate you, brother, on the donation. Struggling alone is the worst feeling and the worst thing I personally have ever experienced. If any of you know someone struggling, a simple hello, how are you doing will mean the world to them. This is facts. This is facts, Pacian, because I'm going to be honest. I've been blessed to have a beautiful wife, kids, friends that I've grew up with since day one. Every one of my friends around me I've known since 4 or 5 years old. Every one of them. I've been blessed to have my day ones. I may not have had a mother and father growing up, but I have my friends and I have my grandma. You know what I'm saying? But they all deal pretty much with the same shit I deal with. So it's very difficult sometimes for us all to get together. Before it was just let's smoke, let's drink, let's just try and do whatever we can to keep our minds off this shit to try to stay as sane as possible. But this most of the time that took us to another place where we became negative and we started taking all of our aggression out on other people and other things. You know what I mean? So yes, man, a simple hello or how are you doing? Because when I was there in that lonely place where I had people around me, but I still felt like I was the only one in the room. A simple hello or how are you doing, especially from a stranger, someone you don't even know. That it was just like, damn, you know what, man, that really lightened up my day. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? That's a funny thing he says that because I'm still one of the. I'm old school. I'm 42, but I'm real old school still.
Yeah.
If I walk past you on the street, I'm gonna speak. People don't do that anymore.
Yes,
If
I
you
do
walk
too.
by me, I'm gonna say, "Hey, how you doing?"
Yep.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna say hello. You gonna say hello? I'm like, "How you doing?" You gonna
Yep.
say the same thing back? We gonna have a response, and then we gonna continue on about our way. But he right. You don't know what that person going through at that point in time. You may have just saved their life.
Yeah.
They
Yep.
may have been like, don't nobody in this world care about me. And then you run into a stranger. Let me ask you this question. I'm gonna ask you this question. I'm gonna ask this to the nation. Have you ever been walking down the street and you're by yourself and somebody passes you and you turn around in 5 seconds and that person ain't there no more?
Yes.
And you wish you would have said something and you didn't say anything?
You know, the thing I struggle with, okay, I'm not gonna say that I wish, but I'll say this. I always look around and they'll be gone, and I'm like, that may be the last time I'll ever see that person in my lifetime. So yeah, in a way, yes, it was like, damn, I should have said something because that may be the last time I'll ever see that. I do that a lot in life, bro. I'll be at a store. I always open up doors for people. I always greet everyone. That's just how I am. And I always look at people and I say,
And I never step over someone sitting on the sidewalk.
never, hell no.
I never step over a homeless person. I never step over someone that's hurt. I never will just walk by and act like you ain't there. Spotlight. What's up with you, brother?
What's going on? Can y'all hear me clearly? I know this hospital Wi-Fi can be all jacked up.
Brother, we hear you loud and clear. Now, let me ask you this, man. I want to talk about it because this is what we do over here. The text message, man. How are you doing, man? Let me know what's going on, brother. Let's talk about it, man.
Man, I feel like I end up doing my whole quarantine in this hotel, man. I mean, in this hospital. It's been so much with the social worker in the Philadelphia Health Department. Quarantine hotel ain't looking so good at this moment, bro.
So you're gonna be spending the 2 weeks there?
It's like I'll be spending my 2 weeks here. I can't go back to my house due to the fact that my aunt is a high risk, so that's why I can't go back home. And in that same token, I have family issues at home where to a point after I'm done my quarantine and after I get because I decided to get the vaccination, I got 30 days to find a place to stay.
Oh man.
So
piling on, huh?
It's just piling on, man. It just seems like now I wanted to do now it seems like I can't do this full time anymore because the only place that I can go is to a place where they say I gotta go get a part-time job.
Yeah.
So I can't even go do this. I can't even go do this Spotlight Raiders Talk stuff full time anymore because of the situation that I'm in.
Yeah.
And I feel
Well,
like
this.
it's my family. I pay rent to stay there just because I got COVID and understand you're high risk, but I didn't give it to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you got your grandson coming up in here with no mask on, going out with in the clubs and all that stuff. But you want to blame me because I end up getting it. So you want to kick me out because I got it.
Yeah. You know what though, bro? To be honest, me and Dirty was just saying this, bro. It can always be worse, man. Look. If you gotta go,
it could always be worse, but at the same time, brother, when your family turns your back on you, when you don't, when your family turns your back on you while you're having COVID and your family is blaming you for giving other people COVID, and knowing me, I'm a family first type of dude, and I always put my family first, and for them to turn their back on me, it could be worse, but it hurts. It could be
No,
worse,
no,
but
most
it hurts.
definitely, bro. You have all the right in the world to feel hurt, to feel betrayed. I feel you, but bro, let me tell you something. You're more bigger of a person than that. Like, bro, like you're being able to do this full time, right? You've been doing this full time for a while, right?
Yeah, almost 2 years.
Bro, go get you a part-time gig just for the time being. Build up enough bread, go get your own shit. At the end of the day, bro, it could be worse. You know what I mean? Look, go get you a part-time gig, build that bread up, go find you a spot, bro. Look, whatever you need to do to keep some shelter, to keep whatever you got to do. And look, and as the nation, we don't come together. We can always come together and figure something out as well. All I'm saying is this: you have options. You know what I'm saying? At least you know that you're not going to be on the street. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather go get a part-time job and just say, you know what, I'm gonna do the Raider stuff part-time job, just to keep a bed around me, bro, until I can figure it out. You know what I mean? So, like I said, what I mean to say it can only always be worse. I mean it in the nicest way possible, my brother. Like, you know what I mean? At least you have options, King. A lot of people that we know don't have options, man. So I know right now it feels like the world is against you. You sit in that hospital. That shit sucks. You know what I mean? I can only imagine sitting in that motherfucker.
Yeah, because all the quarantine hotels is booked. I can't go nowhere.
That's crazy. And you still in Philly, right?
Mm-hmm.
See that, and that rent out there is crazy.
No, it's not really that crazy. It's just that they pick and choose who they want as they tenants.
Yeah.
They don't. Yeah. Philly. One thing about Philly don't want to help no fucking body, bro. They don't want to help nobody out here. It's the worst fucking crime rate in the United States right now.
Worse than Chicago?
Baby, yes, 2-year-old babies getting killed by their mother in their arms. Like, come on, man. It's people getting shot in the stomach just by sitting at the fucking bus stop waiting to go home for work. Niggas is just trigger happy, man. It's terrible out here. I've been trying to move out of Philly for years now. It's just that right now it's just the environment that I'm in right now.
Yeah. When are you supposed to be out, bro? Is it from today? You got 14 days, or how does this work? Because the good thing is at least you have enough time where you can figure something out.
As of right now, I really don't know when my quarantine starts. I've been in here for 8 days already.
Yeah.
I've been off oxygen. I've been off the oxygen for 5 days.
Okay. So quarantine usually starts from the point they notify you that you are positive.
Which was last Sunday.
So if you've been at that hospital with the positive result and you've been in that room, then your 14 days started the day you put the day they told you that you was positive, that's when your quarantine started. If you were in that hospital and you've been there that whole time. So you said this day 8, you got 6 more.
Shout out to Rage real quick. He said, Spot, if you want to live in Georgia, I have a guest house you can stay in for nothing. Now that's real Raider Nation love right there, bro. This is what I'll be saying. At least you know you got options. And the good thing is you got 30 days once you get out as well. So you still got some time to figure it out. I just know, bro, right now it feels like everybody kicking you in the dick right now. You know what I mean? I get it.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? I feel it. And I know you're as passionate about being able to do this like as much as you can, like me. You know what I mean? It sucks for someone to tell you, okay, well, if you want to live here, you can't do that. But, you know, this is a time right here, brother, where you turn the page, right? So when I left my job, they can tell me when to come in and when I couldn't. You know what I'm saying? When I had to be there, how long I had to stay there, and blah, blah, blah. You know, take them 30 days to figure out a game plan. Come up with a strategic game plan like you do with them great videos you drop, and figure out, put enough money together where I don't have to depend on anybody ever again. Because the greatest feeling about being independent, bro, is just to never having to allow anyone to ever tell you no, tell you you can't, any of that. You know what I'm saying? So, bro.
Hey, real quick.
Rage Raider inbox me on Instagram, bro. Spotlight Raider Saw, just inbox me on Instagram. We could talk something out.
bro.
I want to say this real quick to Rage Raider real quick. Bro, that is amazing.
Amazing.
That is amazing. Because we were just talking to him and he's going through something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, hey, Spot, if you going through something and he going through something, maybe you guys were meant to be, you know what I mean? Maybe you guys need to help each other out. You know what I mean? But for someone that is going through, someone that's going through what Rage is going through, not wanting to come out of his house and things like that, but to still open his doors for someone else, that's an amazing thing. That really is an amazing thing.
It just sucks now because, you know, I had everything set up the way I wanted to go to the Steelers game, to go to the Giants game. Can't do none of that now.
That should have be there. That should have be there. Hey, let me show you something real quick too, Spotlight, real fast. Real quick. Let me show you something. If you ever want to just pull up 2-3 weeks, man, get away. You got the spare room right here, man. Come rock with your brother, man. And we can do as much content as you want. We could do so much.
That, man.
We can do so much content that you ain't got to worry about it no more for at least a month. Because you know how
that's why
I can help you get a whip. You know what I mean? If you need something to push, I could probably help you get something to push because I have an impound yard. So
okay.
So that's what I'm saying, bro. There's always options, man. As much as you do for the nation, I don't see why the nation can't come together and do for you. You know what I mean? So just know, like I said, you got Georgia with Rage. Look, you want to come out here for 2 or 3 weeks, come kick it and just get away from shit. I got a bed, brother. You know what I mean? Come out here and shoot me. And you.
I just want to make sure I'm good. Make sure I'm, being negative with COVID because I don't want to, bring that shit nowhere. So I want to make sure I'm good here, healthy first. Get right, and then I go from there.
Get right, but just understand that from after that point, you have options. Just like Rage said, rent free, bro. That gives you all the time in the world to figure it out. And I've lived in Georgia for 10 years off and on in Atlanta. Way cheaper than Philadelphia.
Way cheaper.
Yes.
I mean, so it allows you to stack your bread up and get your shit together, man, and move on and never have to depend on anyone again. You know what I mean? So that's where we at with it, man. So, you know what I mean, brother, just understand, man. Like I said, it can always be worse, bro. You got options, man. You got options.
Yeah, because you put out great content, bro. You know what I mean? You really do put out great content. Spot. I just started watching you. I'm like, docs know I don't blow smoke up nobody's ass. I'm only gonna tell you the truth. I've probably seen about 5 of your videos, but they were 5 fire content videos. You know what I mean? You know what you're doing. You know what you're talking about. You know what I mean? You had it literally right down the center of the fairway. But you know what I mean? Sometimes we get derailed and it's all about how do we get back on track. So now you're given options. Now you got to get yourself back on track, brother.
And let me tell you this real quick, Spot. When you got me, bro, you can leave this shit alone for a while. We're gonna keep that name moved. Sometimes if you gotta take a step back for a minute to get your shit together outside of this, do that, brother. Because trust me, I'm gonna wear your hat. I'm gonna stay shouting you out. We're gonna keep your name moving to the point where when you come back, you still lit. You know what I mean? So understand that, bro. Like we ain't gonna allow your channel to just go off and die, bro. You know what I mean? We don't do that. You know what I mean?
Nah.
So at the end of the day, bro, we're gonna still stay building you up. And like I said, man, you have options, King. You got family, man. You know, we may not be blood, bro, but we all bleed that silver and black, King. So at the end of the day, man, that's what it's about, bro. We take care of our own. And like I said, bro, you know what I mean? Rage is right there for you. Look, he says it has Wi-Fi out there. You can set up and you have no problem.
As a change of scenery sometimes is needed.
No, especially your hometown. Yes. Especially your hometown, bro. I could not imagine still living in Sacramento right now, bro. I would lose my mind because when I go home, that's when I get the most depressed because of all the bad shit that happened to me in my life. All my people that got killed, all my people that's doing life in jail. I just found out one of my brothers. I was just saying this the other night that my brother about to get life in the pen, man. He just caught a body. You know what I mean? And mentally he wasn't there. He was fucked up. You know what I mean? And I feel bad, man. I'm like, damn, my brother was just reaching out to me. a few weeks ago, telling him I'm the only person he can trust. And then next thing you know, some crazy shit happened, man. You know what I mean? So it's just, bro, like, if you got to take a step back from this shit ain't going nowhere, bro. It ain't going nowhere, bro. This shit is not going anywhere.
Well, you know what happens sometimes? You know what happens sometimes, Docs and Spot, is we make it, but then we don't reach back to show everybody else what a possible.
That's facts.
You know? So like I try to tell my friends, you know what I mean? Like, because they be like, bro, you're bougie. No. I'm not bougie. I'm just not hood anymore. Because I don't have to be hood every day. There's a way to conduct yourself in public, and there's a way to conduct yourself with your friends. I'm gonna conduct myself the way I'm supposed to in public because that's my money. You guys are my fun time. So I'm gonna conduct myself the way I want to with y'all because that's fun time. But my money, I got mouths to feed, brother. I got car notes, house notes. You know what I mean? So all of this ripping and running, I can't do all of that. I can't do all that.
Spot, the good thing is right now, bro, you in a position where me and Dirty ain't. You have no kids. You don't have anything else to worry about. All you have to prioritize is you. So this is a perfect time to work on you. Don't worry about nobody else. Because, bro, once you become dependent, your freedom is gone, bro. Like, your freedom is just gone, bro. Like, you don't want to allow anybody to have that kind of power over you. Family or not. Family, job, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, and look, Ray said, I moved down here 11 years ago because I was an alcoholic / cokehead. Been sober 17 years. But that's what makes me scared sometimes. Having Spot here would be great. See, that would help. That would help him out. You know what I'm saying? That would help. I mean, I just personally, bro, I think that'd be a good situation. That's something you for sure have to think over. It's not just a situation where you're like, oh, I'm going. You know what I mean? It's something that maybe you want to get his number. Y'all talk to each other, figure it out, and see what sticks. You know what I'm saying? But, bro, that's a beautiful thing, King. That's a beautiful thing, brother.
Yeah, it's about that time. Like, you know, I just been sitting in the hospital room reflecting, man. I just been reflecting on everything, you know, me having COVID, me being diabetic, all this stuff. I'm just reflecting on how I could get this shit right.
If you come out here, you know, I'm gonna get you right because we're gonna be in the gym every day.
Hey, Spot, let's do this real quick. Let's go back 7 minutes. One of the statements you made was what? You've been trying to do what for the longest? Get out of where? You've been trying to get out of where? Get out of Philly, right?
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes what we speak into the world may get answered right away. So I would say link up with Rage. Because if you've been trying, you've just been given an outlet. Docs just gave you an outlet too. If you want to go stay with Docs for 3 weeks before you figure out if you're gonna go stay with Rage and down in Atlanta, take that out too. Once you get yourself right, don't take that vid over to my homie house. You know what I mean? I can't be having them not producing these videos and shit. You know, it's like sometimes the highlight of my day just coming home and watching Raider Nation videos, not just Docs, but Raider Honcho. You know, Sanjeet, Simone Raider, my original Mikey Raider, who I originally started watching on YouTube before I came across anybody else. You know what I mean? And Mikey Raider has problems too. You know what I mean? And he tells you, you know what I mean? He ain't always all there, but he a real G. You know what I mean? For sure, he a real G.
I speak with him about that all the time, man. We spoke about that. I've tried to get him on this show. He's just not ready for it. You know what I'm saying? So, but everybody's not. You know what I mean?
Everybody's not. But sometimes doors are open immediately. You know what I mean? So step out there on faith, take a chance, my guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think this is your time to level up, bro. Not only freedom-wise, but spiritually, financially. This is your time to level up, brother.
It is. Because I left LA for Seattle. And I stayed in Seattle for 5 years.
Love Seattle.
And it was a world of difference. It's a change of scenery. You know what I mean?
I was out there in Renton. I was in Renton for a little bit.
Yeah, I was in Renton too. Up by the water over there by the Boeing plant, by the Boeing airport. Yeah, right there on the hill, in the C district.
and I was down in Fife. I was down in Tacoma, Federal Way. I lived on Fort Lewis for 2 years because my first wife was a staff sergeant in the Army. So you know what I mean. And then my mom took me to Egypt for a month when I was in like I think the 8th, 9th grade or something like that.
That's dope.
And when I came back, man, I just didn't see the world the same anymore. You know what I mean? Like I was like, I gotta get something. I gotta travel. You know what I mean? When you out in the world, you see people traveling. It's like I gotta travel. So actually, I just planned a trip about 3 days ago. 2023 August. I'm going to Scotland to play golf for 5 days.
Fire, that's fire. You deserve it, brother.
So sometimes like we were saying earlier, sometimes we stand in our own way. We're our own worst enemy. We let our heads go so far past where we need them to go. Let's just deal with stage 1, get past that first, and then we can move on to stage 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what I mean? But you got hands being reached out to you. I would say grab them, my guy.
For sure.
Definitely grab a hold of them.
Just have them hit me up on Instagram at Spotlight Raiders Talk. I respond to everybody's DM. So
no, do this. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna direct. Rage, you got my email. You got dirty email. Send us your phone number. I'm gonna give it to Spotlight so y'all can have a conversation on the phone, and we'll just get it out. We'll get that done real quick. You know what I'm saying? And if that's something you guys both still want to do, you already know it's there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I'm willing to hear out anybody right now. I'm willing to hear the situation and see what I could do to make this better, make this situation better. It's just I was kind of down today. It was just a real down fucking day today.
You know, it was a down day for a lot of people today, man.
Dirty woke up fucked up too.
Yeah, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed for some reason, man. Like I went to bed happy, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean? Like I went to bed happy. It was for some reason I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I don't know why. It took a long time for it to go away. It actually didn't go away until I walked in my house today. You know what I mean? For some reason, I didn't really want to deal with the world. I put my best foot forward. You know what I mean? Because they treat us tow truck drivers like psychologists when they get in our trucks. We got to hear about everybody's problems. Yeah. You know what I mean? The problems of the world today. People want to talk religion. They want to talk politics. But that's not allowed in my truck. Those are, like I told you before, those are 2 things I don't get into.
Hey, real quick, my bad, Dirty. I don't want to cut you off. Spot. Let me tell you this too, brother. If this will make you even more comfortable, I got plenty of roots laid down in Atlanta. My mother lives out there. My sister lives out there. Some of my best friends live in Atlanta. Family up the ass. I got an album called Sacklanta. Like that's how close, coast up, A-Town down. You feel me? Like Atlanta is my second home. Like, you know what I mean? So if you ever, go out there and want to catch a gig or something, I got jobs where I can get you a job out there. All that good shit, bro. You know what I mean? So I'm just letting you know.
I'm with all the suggestions that I can have. I'm not. That's one thing about me. People say I have pride, but like if I need help, then I need fucking help. That's just me. I'm going to ask for it. People say, "Oh, man, should not ask for help. They should be able to do shit on their own." No, fuck that. When you need help, you need help. You got to reach out. Fuck that.
Yeah. OG, I sent you an invite.
OG Daniel?
Yeah, I sent OG. He wanted to talk.
Man, I love OG Daniel, man. He talks
I know
real.
OG been wanting to talk to me for a while, man. I know he said his kind words, the hammer, but I know he been wanting to speak to me, man. I know OG been wanting to speak to me.
OG keep it real. I love that shit.
OG, check your inbox. Check your Gmail, old motherfucker. But yeah, Spot, man, like I said, brother, like, man, I love that, Hold on real quick. Uncle Fester, what's up?
Wow. Hey, I gotta tell you, Spotlight, dude, you have no idea. I am so grateful you're getting better. I am so happy that you're getting better, man.
I appreciate that, OJ. I appreciate that, man. I'm taking it one day at a time, man. Being in this hospital, taking it one day at a time.
Why am I getting an echo?
Your YouTube on?
Killed my YouTube. Good, man. I'm grateful, man. Dude, you have no idea. My wife was sitting there trying to console me when I saw you in the hospital, bro. My wife was consoling my ass. Hearing that echo.
Raider Squid said, "Oh shit, OG camera getting better. What the fuck you doing to him, Docs?"
Okay, I need to kill.
It's all love. It's all love. But hold on, you good, bro?
I thought it was me. I mean, I do got my AirPods in. I thought it was me.
Yeah, it's not. It's probably not you, OG. Let me see.
Okay, well, I also want to say thanks, guys, for bringing me on. Listen,
It's a lot better.
I've been dealing with a lot of mental health crap my whole life. I'm 56 years old. Why the hell is this echoing?
You good on our end? You're good on our
You
end.
fine over here, OG.
And I've had to go through some stuff to
That's
there's a
not,
serious delay here. It must be my internet's crap tonight.
no, bro. It's not yours. It's probably Spotlight because he's in the hospital.
Oh, okay, I'll blame it on him.
Yeah.
No, you're good. You're good.
blame it on me with this piece of crap hospital internet.
Spotlight. That was just his excuse to light a cigarette up, bro. Don't. Go ahead, OG.
No, I just wanted to say it keeps repeating the screens. I'm getting messed with. This is some Matrix stuff.
All right, I'm gonna get you out and come back in.
Spotlight. Let me tell you this.
Oh, you good. I'm gonna remove him. OG, come back in. Go back to the link and come back in. Go to the link and come back in. OG always finds a way to just stir some shit up. But yeah,
I like OG Daniel, man. OG Daniel keeps it real, man. Him and Captain Jack, man. I love watching their shows too, bro. Thanks for turning me on to them.
they hilarious.
Real talk. Real talk.
OG's in the Matrix. He has two windows open. That's probably what it is too. Probably is what it is. But Spot, man, I hope, bro, that I mean, we can uplift you a little bit, King. You know what I'm saying?
This was needed, man. This was needed. It was needed for me to have this conversation, because one thing about me, like, I really don't put my business out there. I really don't, but it's something that had to be get off my chest. Because if I get off my chest, all I'm gonna do is overthink and stress and put myself in a place where I don't want to be.
Yeah.
Hey, Spot, it's not just you with not wanting to put your business out there. It's a black male thing. You know what I mean? Not meaning in the midst of I have something on you. I mean, black males don't like to put their business out like that because we don't want to seem soft. We don't want to seem like we're not strong. Like, you know what I mean? Like we have vulnerable points. You know what I mean? That's something that we really do need, because it's nothing wrong with needing help. It takes a bigger man to ask for help than it does to not ask for help.
Yes.
So when you got people like Docs, you got people like me, you got people like Rage, OG, other members of the nation, you know what I mean? I always see Terrence here, you know what I mean? Like,
always.
I know these people got your back, bro. You know what I mean? These people got your back. You know what I mean? Your followers, they got your back, bro. They really do. You know what I mean? Because it take a lot for me to follow anybody. Like, you got to impress me. I got to like your shit. Because there's 50 million people out here putting out content. So for me to subscribe, I got to like your shit, bro. I got to be on fire. You got to be on fire. You know what I mean? So, like, bro, sometimes, you know what I mean, we really do as black males need to get out of this not asking for help shit, bro. Because we need help just like anybody else. You know what I mean? If not more than everybody else, because we go through more than most people will. You know, we'll go through more in 21 years than most people go through in their whole damn life.
Right? In a lifetime.
In a whole lifetime. Somebody can live 85 years and he still won't have the experience I have in 40.
Yeah. And
They're not worried about driving. They're not worried about walking into a store. They're not worried about filling out a job application. They're not worried about credit applications. You know what I mean? They don't have those worries. We got 100 million worries before we even step out the house every day. Is this going to be the right choice? Is this going to be the right choice? You know what I mean?
And that's
So
hey,
it's
brother,
nothing
I
wrong
agree.
with asking for help.
I deal with that anxiety every day because I'm raising 2 black men in my house right now. And every day I wake up and I'm like, how can I instill it in them that just I wrote a song the other day. It's just called A Simple Walk to the Store. That's it. It's called A Simple Walk to the Store. And it was like more of a poem, kind of like I'm talking to my son and directing
Let us
them.
hear a little bit.
But I want to put the finishing touches on it. I promise you, it's gonna be. I'm gonna do a video to it and everything. Bro, it's gonna be crazy. But it's just a simple message to them as just how you walk to the store, how you gotta. It's sad, man. It's sad that you have to have those kind of conversations. But it's just reality. It's the reality of what we deal with in this world, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I tell my sons, you were born with 2 strikes. You were born black. You were born a male.
Mm-hmm.
You got 2 strikes against you already. Don't give the world a reason to give you a third. Go out and put your best foot forward every single day. Like Chad Ocho used to say one time, don't give a table legs if it don't need it.
Hey, that's fine. Hey, shout out to Rage. He said, I grew up in the projects in Jersey City. Brick City, man. That's what's up. Oh, no, Jersey City. I went through Jersey City, bro. When I went to New York to actually do I had like a tour out there. It was like a 9-day tour. And I went to Jersey City. I went to go get me a sandwich at like 2 a.m. at one of them little markets and shit on the corner. That shit.
I was gonna say a Subway.
It was like a little liquor store. And what y'all call them out there? What y'all call them in the East Coast? You call them
you call them poppy stores or
little poppy store. Little poppy store. You know, I'm gonna get you a little chopped cheese and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, went over there and bruh, they were looking at me and my guys, my camp, like, bro, what the fuck are y'all doing here, bro? Shout out to Jersey City, man. Once again, shout out to Rage. OG, man, your shit's not connecting, brother. I don't know what's going on. Bodega. There we go, Jackie. Bodega.
Yeah. Usually in North Jersey, New York type of, they call it bodega, but like near South Jersey and Philly, we call them poppy stores.
Okay, there you go. Hey, shout out real quick also, man. Shout out to Loyal to the Soil. You're not going unnoticed, my brother. He said, bro, I'm one of them. I ain't African American. It's a minority thing. I know you Spanish. I know you go through some shit as well, bro. You know what I mean? I look, bro, we're not gonna take away from nobody the shit that nobody deals with. You know what I mean? I love that I can sit here and listen to 2 black men conversate about their trials and tribulations in the shit and their walk of life. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we all human, but we also do know, you know, it is a minority thing. You know what I mean? Like point blank, period. I know. I grew up in the hood, bro. I grew up with nothing but black folks my whole life, and I seen it. I seen it firsthand. I know there's a difference.
So I want to say to Loyal to the Soil real quick, brother. No disrespect, my guy, to you at all. I know the struggle that my brown brothers go through because I grew up in a SA hood. You know what I mean? Like I grew up in a SA hood for real. You know what I mean? One of the biggest gangs here in Los Angeles, you know what I mean? Latino wise. So, I mean, I grew up with them. Some of my homies I grew up with, some still here, some not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just ran into one after 20 years. And bro, we had the longest hug, 5-6 minute hug. You know what I mean? Like I hadn't seen him in a while. You know what I mean? He was the homie I grew up with. It was his big brother, and he kept going in and out of jail, in and out of jail, in and out of jail. So when I seen him this time, he was working. I asked him, I said, hey man, how your brother doing? You know what I mean? Because his brother was like me. He was a nerd, you know what I mean? Always staying out the streets or whatever.
So I asked him, I said, man, you know, how you doing? He's like, man, I'm doing great. You know what I mean? I've been working here 5 years, blah, blah, blah. I said, well, man, how your brother doing? Oh, man, he in the pen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he from seminary too, Dirty.
Okay.
From seminary.
Okay.
So he from the town. You feel me?
Yes, sir. No, I like I said, I got nothing but love for my Latino brown brothers. You know what I mean? Like I feel like we all coming from the same place. You know what I mean? I think sometimes we get in each other's way versus embracing each other. You know, so like for me, I got nothing but love for anybody. You know what I mean? Especially if you rocking the shield. You know what I mean? I got nothing but love for you. If I see you on the side of the freeway with a sticker, you know, on your car, you got a flat tire, I'm liable to pull over and be like, hey, bro, you need some help?
Facts.
Yeah, I mean, regardless, you can have Thresays tattooed all across your face, bro, but you got a shield on. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I'm gonna put my shield on. I'm like, hey, bro, you need some help? You know what I mean? Because we a nation, we a family. You know what I mean? So I got nothing but love for my Latino brothers all day
I
long.
appreciate you. I appreciate you saying that too,
And
brother.
sisters. And
Yeah.
sisters.
Fact. Shout to Badger real quick. One more time. 62 days today, no booze. Man, that's fire, bro. 2 months, no alcohol, Badger. That is a beautiful thing, my brother. Congratulations on your milestone. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. And I hope every Monday that we do this, you pull up with a whole new milestone, King. Shout out to Badger, man.
Yes, sir. That's a big deal right there.
Facts.
That's a
Right.
big deal.
That is a big deal.
We coming up on an hour and a half, man. I want you to first of all, Spotlight, tell us real quick, man. You know what? Never mind. Me and you gonna talk behind the scenes. We'll talk behind the scenes and we'll chop it up a little bit about life in general and some other things. Hey, Dirty, I want you to do me a favor, bro, because I feel like today you were the all-star, man, of this entire feed, man.
Nah, it's you, bro. It's you.
No,
It's the man who puts it on.
No.
You know, I just thank you humbly from the bottom of my heart for allowing me to, you know, embrace your presence, my guy.
No.
Real
Thank
talk.
you for being here with me, man. You guys are as much needed as I am on this channel. Without y'all, this shit don't work. I want you, before we get out of here, I want you to sign us out. Give some last encouraging words to everybody in the chat, if you could, if you don't mind. And and pretty much that's it. Real quick, shout out to Raider Squid as well. Thank you on the donation, my brother. Mental health does not discriminate or give a fuck. Got to continue to look out for each other. This is facts. Shout out to my brother Squid. And if you guys get a chance to reach out to him on IG, he has these fire shirts, man. They are so dope. They're suicide prevention shirts with his logo on it. Reach out to Squid, Raider_Squid on there, brother. But Dirty, man. Real quick, brother. Find us out.
So all my people out here, you know what I mean, watching in the Docs Nation, Raider Nation, you know what I mean, my boy Spotlight. Sometimes life can be a little bit different than what we expect. We got to stop expecting.
Yeah.
Just go out, put your best foot forward. If you have a problem, if a moment's too big for you, reach out. I'll leave my phone number. I don't care who calls me. You know what I mean? And I'll be honest, just don't call me after 10 o'clock. I'm being for real. I'm usually in the bed, knocked out, or spending time with my wife.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm supposed to do.
Straight up.
But you know, we sometimes pick the wrong people to share with. Just got to find the right people, man. It's a billion, it's 100 billion people in this world. Just know that the ones that's on this screen tonight got nothing but love for you. Regardless if I've ever met you, if I've ever talked to you, if we've ever shared a chat down in the live chat, you know what I mean? If we shared a conversation, I really don't care. My heart is so big that it's got room to love you.
Fire.
And that's real talk.
Fire.
Yeah. And
Fire. Talk that shit, Dirty. Let's go.
just-
You was not
That
gonna get
was
out of here. You gotta
cold.
one talk that shit. You had to get one
Amen.
talk that shit out the way. That is fire, bro. That
And I'm gonna leave it with this. I know everybody in the world seen Belly, right? There's one line in that movie that resonates with me, and I use it all the time. And I need y'all to understand this. No matter
your audio went down.
my audio went down.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
It sounds real low. There you go.
Okay, that's better.
Ah, shit. Nope. It's still in and out.
In and out.
There you go. There you go.
Okay. All right. Shit. Oh, my bars are jumping. That's on me. So I'm gonna just leave y'all with this. No matter how much the clouds come out, and no matter how much it rains, you can never stop the sun from shining.
Facts.
You know what I
Facts.
mean? No matter how much it rains, no matter how cloudy it gets, you can never stop the sun from shining.
Talk, man. Dirty. I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you, man, for coming in tonight. And
Thank you for having me, brother. I appreciate it.
Being that star co-host that's needed over here, man. This was great. Spotlight, my brother. You already know you got my line. You got my number, bro. I'm definitely gonna link you up with Rage just to see if there's something there. And bro, you're not alone, man. You're not alone, brother. If you need to just talk here and there, you got my line. You already know what it is. You know what? Hold on real quick. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I thought I seen something. But with that being said, bro, Spotlight, you already know what to hit for, bro. Hit my line. You got people in your corner, my man. Like Dirty said, those hands are out there. Reach for them, bro. You know what I'm saying? Reach out and touch one of them, because you never know, man, what that can do for you in your just your life period, man. You could, bro, that one situation can propel you to being such a better man, a better person, a better human being. Just your life can improve drastically at the blink. You know what I mean? Bro, make sure that you at least just call this number. Pull your phone out. Take this number right here. Call. Look, we're gonna make it easy.
I'm doing it from my. I gotta let me see if I can put it in my notes on my, because you know my people brought my laptop here, so let me just see if I could.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take a picture of it. I'm gonna send it to your phone right now.
Yeah, screenshot it and send it to my phone so I could text them and reach out to them.
Got you. I just did it. I'm about to send a text to you right now.
Yeah, I got Spot. I got that number for Rage too. Rage, I'm gonna reach out to you, brother. I'm gonna shoot you a text message. It's gonna come from a 909 number, brother. You know what I mean? Because I was serious about if you need anybody to talk to, man. I'm here. I might be on the other side of the world, brother, but you know what I mean? I'm just a phone call away. I'm just a text message away, dude. You know what I mean?
I got the message graphic. I got that joint.
All right. Appreciate you, brother.
Hey, Spot, hit me if you got my email. Hit me in the email, and I'll send you my number through the email, and then that way you can reach out to me if you need somebody to talk to, bro. You know what I mean?
Graph, if you can get the number from him, I appreciate it, bro. If you get
Dirty, shoot it my way. Shoot it to my IG real quick.
I got you.
All right,
I got you. As soon as we get off.
I appreciate you guys, man. For real, man. For real. This was a great live. Everybody in the chat, man. We love you guys. This, like I said, this is one of my favorite shows, period. I might say that about a lot of our segments, but this one is the one that means the most. So to see our guys, everybody in the comment section throwing positive vibes to Spotlight, to Rage, to Dirty, to me, to each other. Bro, this is why the nation is a nation. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, man, like I said, I love you guys. Thank you guys for showing up, showing out. We will do another mental health show here soon. Appreciate you guys, my brothers. For real.
Thank you for having us, man. I greatly appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, man. Appreciate it.
Send me the text. Let me know what happens with you and Rage. Dirty, shoot me your line right real quick on IG, brother.
I got you.
All right, y'all.
Okay.
Y'all have a wonderful day, man.
One.